Mission Control, Houston, Texas, where the Rockets are ready to engage in an interconference showdown. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And, of course, Malik Beasley. His first game as a New York Knick.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Back to Brunson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And that one's good, Irving.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Şengün with the ball. Irving with it. Defended by Christie.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. They set the pick. Here's Şengün. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Christie can't make it.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
It's deflected. Towns with the steal. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Irving. Thompson right side. Clock at 6. Brooks with no one around. The Knicks pull it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Bridges misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Irving. Over Brunson. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Christie. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
3 points.
Christie's got 5. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing. And remember now, it's the great pressure D from Brooks that forces a turnover to start the fast break.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bridges misses. Rockets leading by 4. Brooks outside. Pass to Şengün. Outside Irving. Now Brooks in the corner. Şengün with it. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Rockets on top. They lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we reach
13.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Here's Brunson. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Robinson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Liddell. Knocked away. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Out to Brunson. No good with the triple. Rockets leading by 4. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Whitmore. Still scoreless. From the arc, a three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Pass to Kite. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Now Whitmore. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. And stolen by Achua. Here's Christie. Pass to Brunson. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Tries it from 19. The Rockets with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. And it's Beasley in the corner. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
This is how confident Beasley is. What a quick trigger finger off the catch for that jumper.
Driving to the basket.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He hits the second from the line. Houston in the lead. Pass to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Irving, so good and crafty at being able to get things done with the high percentage shot inside.
Beasley with it. Here's Kolek. He's covered by Thompson. Beasley outside. Pass to Kolek. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's good, 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And here is Şengün. Shoots the 3. No good on that one. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
30.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here are the Rockets now. They lead by 1. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. To the right side. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
That one is off.
Thompson.
That one misses. And the Knicks with possession. And Towns throws it down.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
There's Brunson from deep.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Inside. It's tipped. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Here's Christie. Offline with his three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Screen by Şengün. Shot by Eason, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Back to Anunoby. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. Here's Bridges. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Bridges got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for it. Pass to Şengün. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. He reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Here's Şengün. That one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
The balance, the focus. Şengün shrugging off the contact in style.
Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Thompson looking for an opening. It's Brooks on the wing. Anunoby sends it back. And they get it back. Over to the wing. Şengün, no good. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions. New York trailing. 1:25 left in the third. And it's Beasley in the corner. Pass to McBride. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside. McBride's got 5.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
And that one's good. Kolek.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Out to the right wing. Here's Irving. And he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside for Robinson. Here's Kolek. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Kite. Takes it off the glass. Kite's got his second basket of the night.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
It's Beasley on the wing. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul.
Whitmore.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Kolek. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Knicks leading by a point. And coming up as soon as we return from break. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Brunson. Pass to Christie. Now here's Towns. Stolen by Thompson. Jacks up a 3. And that's collected by Brunson. New York with the ball. To the inside. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Got a piece of it. Brooks outside. Launches it. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And here's Brunson outside. Hands it from downtown. Brunson's got the lead up to 6 now for New York. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Knicks ball.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Bridges. Out left to the wing. Launches a 3. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
The kick out to Towns. Brunson outside. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. New York moving it around. Shoots, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Into the lane.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Christie. Inside. Here's Anunoby. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
The shot's good.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Here's Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Towns. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
1:31 left in the game. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Eason. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Good job by Şengün finding the open man. It's what great centers do.
Johnson with it. In the corner, it's Bridges. We've got 1:08 left in the 4th quarter. To the middle. Anunoby. And stolen by Eason. Beyond the arc. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's the Rockets with the ball. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. On the wing, Brooks to take the lead. Knicks with the rebound. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And so both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. It falls!
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Now, here's Anunoby. So a close game sees New York take this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it